Hey guys, it's Flota, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today, I'm gonna go through days 93 to 98 of my journeys on my island called Mootopia. This video is super interesting, and I recommend that all of you turn down your headphones when it gets loud. Because it's gonna get loud because there's so many shenanigans. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First up is day 93, and opening up my mailbox, I get the usual mail from the usual people, like Oliver and ACNH, but it also seems to be that there's going to be a ton of rain, because ever since summer started in Mootopia, there's been rain constantly, so I guess it's monsoon season. The first thing that I did for the day was to do some fishing. Now, I didn't discuss this in the last video, but on day 92, I did craft some man-made ponds near the campsite for some appeal, as well as some areas for some rare pond fish to spawn. The only pond on Mootopia is on the third tier of cliffs, and was really hard to get to, and was a little bit annoying because it didn't spawn as much fish as I would have liked. But by crafting this pond right near the campsite, I'm easily getting some rare fish with little to no effort. By catching a ton more rare fish in the ponds as well in the sea, I quickly looked at the Critterpedia, and yeah, I didn't realize that I completed almost 2/3 of the whole entire fish species and bug species. Like, I know that I have a collector's mindset. You guys have probably known about that if you are a little bit more personal in my life and whatnot. But, oh my god, like, I'm not even trying, and this is day 93, and I pretty much have 2/3 of the whole entire Critterpedia done. So, it's not that bad as it seems when you first get the Critterpedia with all the empty slots, but once you go through the seasons, time flies by fast, and so does filling up the Critterpedia. Later on, I decided to go on my usual gifting spree to villagers, and by giving Octavian a spinal skull, he gave me something special in return, his photo. For some reason, it took him longer to give me his photo compared to all the original villagers that I have, but now I only need photos from Kyle and Blanche. With not much else to do for the day, I decided to pay off the Zen Bridge project because I had enough wealth in my pockets. It's one of the more expensive bridges that I had to pay off, and it's gonna be the last bridge project that I ever do for Mootopia, for at least now, which is a good thing. And to end off the day, Octavian and Kyle decided to talk about something very weird. Take a look. Now it's time for day 94, and it seems to be really dark outside. And it's 3 in the afternoon when I recorded this, so I have no idea why it's so dark. But hey, at least I got a good Happy Home Academy score. Lurking in the plaza, I see that there's a new announcement on the bulletin board, being about the new upcoming bug-off this Saturday on June 27th. This is super exciting because the last, fishing or bug tourney that we had was in April. So, yay, more competitions and more fun! Roaming around the beach, I see that Renee wanted my attention, and she wasn't going to teach me a new reaction this time. She wanted me to pick her a special greeting to greet me every time I talk to her. From being weird rivals to being best of friends, I decided to give her a weird catchphrase. Vegemite, Vegemite. Yeah! That's such a Renee thing to do, so, hey, I mean, I ran out of ideas, and Renee liked it, so I think we're good here. Also, today was the day that the Zen Bridge was finally built, and looking at it in person, it's absolutely stunning. After talking to a ton of villagers, it started to downpour like crazy for no apparent reason. I mean, there's been a ton of rain lately, but really? So I decided to change some gear and some umbrella fashion as well, and I decided to talk to Deli. He was a little bit confused on what time of day it was too, and he even said that the sky was throwing a party. Which means it can only be one thing. Thunderstorms. This is the first thunderstorm I've ever experienced in Animal Crossing, and I think it's a summer thing. And honestly, they look really cool in this game. And it also sounds really pleasing as well. it also sounds really pleasing in real life. And here is where Flota almost died from the lightning of the storms of Zeus. Run, Flota, before you die from the burning hot flames of the lightning. And now it's time for day 95, and there's absolutely no mail today, and it seems like absolutely nothing happened yesterday. Jeez. Walking into the plaza, I see that Leaf is selling his amazing shrubbery and flowers, which is great. But I will buy some later, don't you worry, my man. After that, I decided to go to the Eastern Beach to see Kyle wanting my attention. He decided to teach me a brand new reaction, but he also wanted to tell me something else. I love you! Kyle's coming out, everyone. Kyle's coming out. After knowing that my best friend was gay, I decided to celebrate with Octavian and Rudy because they are epic gamers, eating their popsicles. Such epic gamers. Such epic gamers. But with that, it's time to get down to some island manager residential service things, as I decided to start a brand new incline project so I can access the western cliffs. This also required some new pathing, as it leads to a brand new area from an already existing area. Unfortunately, I did have to get rid of some of the bamboo in the bamboo area, but hey, this area is going to look super beautiful once it's all done, and I cannot wait to see what the final product will look like in the coming days of the year. While being on the topic of construction, I decided to do some flower arrangements. The city area of my island really isn't looking the prettiest and is pretty bland in terms of color, but by placing purple and blue flowers around, it'll definitely spruce it up a little bit. But the main project that I wanted to do was to buy as much tea olive bushes from Leaf as possible. They are probably the most perfect bushes to put across the beach avenue that I have currently, which is the most blandest thing in all Mootopia. I decided to do this to keep the natural feel of the area fresh and to really connect with the sandy beaches a little bit more. And once the tea olive bushes start to grow some plants in the respective season, I can't wait to walk along the colorful avenue filled with beautiful plants and future flowers. Approaching us next is day 96, and it is raining again. And it is dark because it's nighttime. Isn't this lovely? Also, Renee sent me a beautiful letter about her pastimes. Walking around the island, I saw that Wisp was hanging about in the rain and scared of me again. How many times is he going to be scared of my face? Oh wait, I'm scared of my own face. Never mind. But good thing LaBelle was here to teach me some self-confidence in what I wear, as she wanted me to wear an outdoorsy clothing outfit thingy for her. And just like usual, she gave me the usual LaBelle tickets and LaBelle-styled clothing. And by completing Wisp's quest for him, he decided to give me a glass holder with a candle. Very nice, Wisp. Very nice. Breaking news. A wild Flota has caught a rare fish never seen before in Mootopia. Will he catch it? You'll find out right now.
I did. I caught the alien fish.
And to end off that weird one-off montage, I decided to hang out at Renee's and Agent S's little Happy Place convention. They're amazing. And now it's time for day 97, and it is raining again, so good thing I brought my umbrella. Third time's the charm, Flota. Third time's the charm. And opening up my mailbox, I get a nice letter from Kyle. Lurking in the plaza once more, I look at the bulletin board to see a brand new message stating that Agent S's birthday is coming soon. I know that it was on July 2nd, but I didn't know it was coming up that quickly. Man, time flies by fast. And today was the first day that the bushes on the eastern avenue of the island decided to fully grow. And they look absolutely stunning. Next up, I decided to go to Kyle's house to see what he was crafting. And he was crafting a ukulele. Kyle is such a music nerd. He has a piano, electric guitar, fish. Okay, give me the recipe. Now with the DIY recipe being claimed, I'm finally able to make my own ukulele. I know that this DIY recipe existed because one of my friends, also known as Britton, crafted one himself earlier in the year, and, well, I'm finally able to craft one, and I especially made it blue, the ocean blue, because it looks really, really cool. I even decided to play it, and if you hear closely, you can hear the ukulele strings, though I should have put it inside and not actually played it on the ground near waterfalls. And now it's time to end off today's video with day 98. And opening up my mailbox on this rainy day, Hopkins sent me a very, very nasty letter. And in the plaza today, Kix was selling amazing shoes and bags, and I gladly bought a bag for myself because it's been a while since he's had something good in his stock. I also decided to pay off the whole entire incline project, which was actually pretty easy to pay off. It's one of the first projects that I've paid off in one single video. I also decided to plant a ton of flowers that I got from one of my friends' islands. Now, they decided to just hand over flowers to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna plant them. Some near the campsite, and others near the entrance near my island to spruce it up a little bit. And honestly, it doesn't look bad at all, especially the purple windflowers. They look stunning. Strolling along the beach, I find another message in a bottle like I usually do every single day, but this time, the DIY recipe content was a little bit different. I usually skip through these, but... Golden toilet. I need this in my life right now. Where has this been?
Where has this been? I needed this in my life. It's a sad day.
And it's even more sad when you look how expensive the stupid golden toilet is. Ugh! But do not fret, I did play earlier in the day, and Blanche decided to teach me a brand new reaction, though she was thinking of one. Huh, she just taught me how to think. Thanks, Blanche. I also caught Rooney checking in on Renee and getting caught up in the yo-yo-YOLO trends, and I caught 2 coelacanths in one day. I'm not lying, I actually did. Here's the proof. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Hopefully you enjoyed. This video was super fun to edit, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the weird, funny shenanigans that has happened on the island. You could say that summer is a very weird time in Mootopia because it's constantly raining and constantly being depressed, but also being extremely happy at the same time. But anyways, I gotta go now, so bye-bye.